All right, so this video here, we're going to be running the Dolmar. It's a 7900 style build, and we're basically showing the break-in process of it. I will come back in at the end of this video and talk about it a bit, because this is probably the last cutting you're going to see of this saw until the races. I plan on making a video showing all of my saws in my lineup, their final tweaks and everything ready to go. This one will be missing from that video, and there's a very specific reason. She's about to blow up, basically. But I didn't think it was really that bad. Well, I mean, it just might be that bad, because this thing's about to fail. It's right on the edge. I think we got a bearing failure of some sort, connecting rod, wrist pin, something of that sort. You can actually hear it. Here, let me show you. So if I pull it over, you can hear it. Let me make sure the switch is off. So see if you can hear it here. Can you hear it? Sounds like metal on metal, almost like a hammer tapping. Something's going on in there, and she's about to pop. The last cutting session you see on this is, well, the saw was making a sound, so it was still running. Well, I tell you what, we're gonna watch this cutting, and then I'll bring you back in and talk to you about it a little bit more. Alrighty? Now, this footage you're watching, I was making a completely unrelated video. I was actually making a video showing the full break-in process of this saw. I was making cuts every day, documenting the whole thing. So everything you're about to see during this cutting side is related to that video. It's just, you know, we ran into some problems. So I kind of hijacked all that footage to create this video. So it's kind of going to be like a 2-in-1. You're going to kind of get to see this all starting to break in, but then right at the end, we start noticing this failure. So it's just the way it worked out, right? So yeah, I mean, the last cuts you saw there were, the saw was making this sound when I tried to start it, and I ran it anyway. And today, which today is actually the day after that, I decided to investigate a little further, and yeah, it's definitely showing signs that it's going to pop. I think it's a bearing failure, but it may not be, because the combustion chamber looks pretty rough. Or not the combustion chamber, the cylinder walls. Looks like we might be having some plating failure as well. It's like there's some scoring, but the scoring is kind of wide, if you know what I mean. It's not like your typical scoring. It's about as wide as like a pencil eraser would be, vertical on the cylinder. The saw still runs, so I'm kind of curious to see how it performs at the races. So the plan is to take this saw to the races. Hopefully she runs and gets the job done. She could possibly pop at the races, but I'm going to try. I don't make any promises, but I'm going to try to finish this 372 build, so that if this thing does happen to not start or something, I have the 372 there as a backup, that I can just drop this saw, pick up the other one, and run it, So that's the plan. If I don't get the 372 done, then this is our only option, and we'll see. We get what we get, right? Now the saw is running good. The tune didn't seem lean or anything like that. It was just a little unstable coming off of idle. And these things have a pretty big, heavy flywheel, so that could have been, part of it. But early on here, when we were talking about this saw, I said about the condition or the quality of this top end kit I bought. I thought they might be a better option for porting, but they have a lot of issues with their plating. It's just not as good as it should be. And I was hoping that it would just break in. And in this process of running it here through all these cuts she's just seen, she's definitely breaking down, but not in a good way. So yeah, we got a failure about to happen. It's pretty obvious. So let's see if we can get her through the races. If she doesn't make it through the races, then, it is what it is. But I don't plan on trying to start this saw again until the day of the races, and I'm hoping to have that 372 sitting there on standby. I may or may not be able to do that. We're going to find out though. Alrighty, so hey, it is what it is, right? We'll catch you in the next one. Later.